legendary, the iconic one himself. Give it up for LL Cool J.
It's wonderful. Yeah. What a presence.
Man, I've been celebrating. Don't give me a reason to celebrate LL Cool J. Shit.
Nothing wrong with celebration,
baby. Come on, man. Don't tease me with a good time.
A little celebration.
Come on, man. Let's celebrate.
Let's celebrate.
Let's talk about the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame inductee. Come on, man.
Oh. Wow.
Let's talk about the Grammy Awards. Come on, man. The biggest record label, the most important record label ever created in hip-hop. The brand was Def Jam. There would be no Def Jam if it wasn't for him the way we know it today. Come on, man. Give him a round of applause for that. Yeah. Did we talk about the Kennedy Center? The Kennedy Center honor the first rapper to ever receive that. Come on, man.
Yo.
Wow.
Let's go.
Came here at Sirius XM the year 2018, I believe it was, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
It launched to me the most important platform hip-hop has seen, and I tell you why. Because we could not figure out, or at least people didn't want to figure out and then give proper energy, preparation, investment, and how we expand our lifespan as artists and as a culture, because the wrong people were making the decisions. The wrong people pitted the young against the old and everything in between. The wrong people were in the ahead of budgets that didn't know how to delegate properly and to properly promote and market artists who came around from the first generation to now. Hip-hop should be celebrated until people transition the same way country music is and rock and roll music is. LL Cool J created the proof of concept, the blueprint, execution, and success on how we could prolong our careers, our culture, our lifestyles, our community, our own economies. Come on, man, with Rock the Bells. Come on, who's done that? Give it up for LL Cool J.
That's love.
Come on, man.
That's love, man.
That's true.
Before my body got to be a human action figure when I was younger.
Shit. How many years back?
You need more people, brother.
Human action figure.
Damn, Mel. And then I handed the baton to him. He was the first hip-hop man of health that we know of.
That's true.
Okay, and how we live our better lives. And I was just saying this about you, L. You are one of the people who I have this theory that we've been able to hide behind culture, and we could stagnate our evolution and our growth. We could remain childish and immature and get away with it in hip hop culture for so many years. But you demonstrated how we can grow with the culture, be proud of how long we've been on this planet, and look forward to what's ahead of us. So salute to you for showing us the way LL Cool J is here.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
You've been waiting and debating for oh so long.
Starving like Marvin for a Cool J song.
Hey,
Word
man.
up. Word up.
You better stop playing. What have me quoting lyrics, L? When I'm alone in my room.
Hey. Sometimes I stare at the wall, baby.
In the back of my mind,
I hear my conscience call.
telling me I need a girl
Who's as sweet as a dove.
for the first time in my life.
I see I need love.
Y'all better leave me alone.
There was. You know what I mean?
First teen idol to ever come out of hip hop. I said it before, I say it again. LL Cool J. All right, L. Thank you, man, for showing up, man.
Thank you.
Great interview.
Thanks for having me. I can leave. That intro is phenomenal, B. I'm good.
Hey, man, but it's good to see you.
Thank you. You too, man.
Man, I love watching you. I love the conversation you had with Wallow and Gilly and
send my condolences to Gilly.
Absolutely. Gilly and his family, and I see him out and about, which is hard to do. You know, he lost his son, and he did the Gilly Fest, and he's been out and about being himself, you know, and I can appreciate that about him. You've always maintained to be yourself throughout this duration, man. What do you accredit that to?
I mean, man, you got to know what you want in life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you got to have a vision. Yeah. And then the moves that you make need to fit and match that vision. You know what I'm saying? And every move you make. If what you're doing isn't getting you one step closer to what you're trying to accomplish, then why are you doing it?
Okay, we're gonna get a lot of gems right here. Get to ring the bell ready.
You know?
Okay, couple questions I wanted to ask you. Let's talk about Rock the Bells. The Rock the Bells Festival is taking place this Saturday, August 5th at Forest Hill Stadium.
Let's go.
Yes,
in New York, Queens.
Yes, Queens. You know what I'm saying? Incredible lineup. You know what I'm saying? Can't wait to see Run DMC. Queen Latifah is gonna do something real special. Redman, Method Man, De La Soul. Kane, Rakim, Boot Camp, Click, Light, Yo-Yo, Salt and Pepper. I mean,
you remember
Luda. I mean, there's so many people on there, man. It's gonna be incredible. Jungle. We got a Native Tongues reunion.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? It's just gonna be real special.
Did you curate everything? You pick all the acts?
Yeah. I picked all the acts with my team. My team was involved. Absolutely, they absolutely contributed to that. But I definitely had certain people that I had to see and just wanted to see. And it's just one of those shows. Like, I'm gonna be out there. The Roots are actually performing with me.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So they'll be like my backing band. Thought will be on there with me, and then DJ Z Trip as well. So it's like a show like no other. Like, I'm not coming to play. And we're gonna have a lot of fun, man.
And that's taking place Saturday, August 5th at Forest Hill Stadium.
Yeah. We're gonna have day spa.
Yeah.
We got the day spa, the PNG day spa.
What is that? Like,
it's gonna be massages? Like, you're gonna be able to get smoothed out and all that. Yeah.
Nice.
We got
Mind, body, soul.
Yeah, we got
Nice.
the market makers these they get like content creators are gonna be out there. It's gonna be the makers mark. It's gonna be unbelievable. So people should definitely just get there and just get ready to just have a ball. It's a festival.
It's a festival. Now, I'll be seeing these video clips of women who go to Jamaica and they'll get on the river and they'll get on these river rafts and these Jamaican dudes are massaging them all over their body. You seen that shit? Is that what we talking about at Rock the Bells?
I mean, look. I guess you could ask for what you want, see what you get. You know what I mean?
You gotta ask though.
Yeah.
That's my request.
That's life. That's life. That's life. You know what I'm saying? Ask for what you want, see what you get, baby.
Right.
What are you asking me?
So you know what I mean? Get on in there, baby. Make your next move your best move, player.
I love it. Hey, man, you know what I think too, L, is what I think we're learning about you. I always thought you were a great businessman. I didn't know. I never saw your business moves so early on. We didn't show our business moves or talk about them as well as we do now. And I've done a lot of things behind the scenes. I've put together, King Tech and I put together concert tours in the 90s and helped with all the summer jams at KMEL and the Beat back in that. It ain't easy. You gotta shop around. You gotta get people to pay for this shit. You know what I mean? When you start doing the Rock the Bells Festival, what was your plan of approach to get investors to get, and who were some of the key people you thought would work?
To be honest with you, man, we raised money for Rock the Bells, early on.
Okay.
And then it was just about finding the right partners that understood the mission, which is to elevate, celebrate hip-hop culture, timeless hip-hop culture, and take this culture that had been served in a greasy brown paper bag for too long and put it on a silver platter and present it to the people properly. So when you see the acts on my show, or when you come to my tour, when you come to things that I do, you see everybody at the highest level, and you see the presentation and the execution at the highest level, so that these artists get the love and the props that they deserve. Nothing is worse than to see your childhood heroes, rapping with a banner and a stool and a rum and coke, like on a stage that's lopsided, and you just like, what am I looking at?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So to me, it's just like, I wanted to make sure that these artists, any artists I work with, or anybody that works with Rock the Bells, is always on the biggest stage in the world. And so when you bring in partners, they just have to understand that vision.
Yeah.
Yes, there is a dollars and cents aspect to it, and yes, we have to dot the I's and cross the T's when it comes to the P&L statements and things like that. At the same time, they must understand the vision.
Or you won't work with them.
Yeah. I just only want to work with people that really get it, and who are in it, long term.
How do you talk to the artists? Because we people.
So yeah,
and they might not have been in the game for a minute. Like, do you have conversations with the artists?
Look, there are a lot of artists that understand and there's some that don't.
Okay.
My job is, if you don't understand it, you'll understand it when you benefit from the success.
Okay.
If you do understand it, then we could chop it up and figure out how to make it even better for you. But either way, I'm not going to hold it against you if you don't quite get it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't get butthurt when people, make moves and do little ego things and I don't move like that. Like that's not because that has nothing to do with the goal. That would be about LL personally feeling some kind of way about things, and that's not what it's about. So I just, like, what I did initially was I said, here, Run DMC, you should have equity in the company, and Fab Five Freddy for bringing hip hop from uptown, downtown.
Yeah.
You should have equity in the company, and Shantae and Big Daddy Kane, and just making sure Grandmaster Cat, like giving these artists a piece of the pie, so that they have DJ Kool Herc, who started this thing, should have a piece of the pie. So these artists really do have equity. Now, whether or not they understand how valuable it is, they may or may not. But one day you will hear about it, and they're going to be really happy that they are part of Rock the Bells. You know what I'm saying? So, that was really it, man. It's really simple for me. I want to elevate our culture, and I want to see these artists get treated at the highest level the way they deserve to be treated. And I don't believe that there's any reason why they should be denied that spotlight and that shine.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
LL Cool J, man. What is it like for your kids, for you? See, I remember I started taking my daughter's 24, went to school with one of your kids. And when she didn't know who I was or what I've done until she got older, till the kids at Campbell Hall was like, that's your dad. Right.
Yeah.
And so for me, it was exciting, because now I could share in this. She wanted to go to a Fugees concert.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Are you having those dad moments where your kids are like, wow?
100%.
Yeah.
100%, man. My kids, they love what I do. They know what I do. They respect it. They've always respected it. I raised them to respect other artists in the game, so they listen to all generations of music. You know what I'm saying? And they always give me love. They always celebrate it. But I'm funny, man. I don't really talk about me a lot. You know what I'm saying, in the house. Like, I'm not really that guy.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't come in the house talking about my schedule, talking about I did this, talking about I did that. It's not really that type of party. It's more about I'm there to facilitate their dreams. You know what I'm saying? And make sure that, someone wants a jewelry line. Okay, so let me figure out how to make that happen. And Samaria wants to have her jean denim line. Okay, so let me figure out how to make that happen. And my other daughter, she graduated from the Berklee School of Music, and she's working on her writing and the music, and she's an unbelievable writer. So it's doing that. And Najee, my son, working at Rock the Bells and the graphic arts and marketing and how he thinks about things. So I just really want to make sure that I facilitate dreams. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's how I move in the house.
I like that LL Cool J. You see why I call him the GOAT. He is the GOAT. I'll be the one dude, man.
Yeah,
I'm campaigning you. I don't care about no other. You the GOAT.
I appreciate it. Yeah. Listen, man.
I know you don't care about.
Well, no, I care. I care. That's why I came up with the term, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, no, I care.
Well, you care more than everybody.
But time will reveal. You know what I'm saying? The credits ain't roll on the movie yet.
There you go.
So if you see Luke Skywalker, on a vine swinging over a pit of snakes, that don't mean it ain't over yet.
It ain't over yet.
So sometimes it look like Darth is up.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? When it's all said and done, y'all gonna see who's who.
Okay.
Watch and see
who's running the empire.
Oh, you gonna see. Yes. You gonna see. You better believe that.
The Force is strong with this.
You better believe that.
The Force.
And that's why I named my album The Force.
That's
why I named my album The Force.
The Force.
The Force. And the acronym is Frequencies of Real Creative Energy. You know what I'm saying? Wow. And the album is crazy. Q-Tip produced it. Yeah. Executive produced it. And it's crazy. And the tour is called The Force. And but my tour, like when people come to my tour, like most of the time, like they see the Roots and they're like, okay, well, LL and the Roots. What they don't understand is the Roots are like the band we're rocking together, combined with DJ Z-Trip, and and Jeff is going to be out there, and it's the show is like nonstop. So when you come to the tour, like we start in Baltimore. From the first beat, from the first downbeat, the show never stops. Yeah. There is no set changes. It's like a giant mixtape. So like you think about what we did on the Grammys, just think about that going to another level. Wow. You know what I'm saying? So when people come to the LL tour, you know what I'm saying? We gonna be busting their ass,
Let's
man.
get it, man.
You know what I'm
Come
saying?
on.
Like that's the goal. Like
Yeah.
we're not playing. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So like this is the show you want to see. You don't want to miss this one.
Hell,
It's
look,
history.
The F.O.R.C.E, man. I love that. So we got the references. We've been playing the single.
Yeah,
Yeah,
It's actually, you know what? The song that you've been playing, which I appreciate, it's not out.
It
I
ain't.
just wanted to kind of get a little vibe going and just see what it is. And I love the response that people
What
are
they
giving
saying
me.
to you?
I mean, you know, look, we're at this moment right now. The only thing anybody's ever going to say to me is, "Oh, he still got it. Oh, you didn't look," because
Yeah.
that's where they're at with me.
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
still waiting for the other shoe to drop on me for me to come in here. Skip it the bebop, the bebop. Like they just, you know, they just waiting for that shit.
Yeah.
You know, I know what it is. I'm clear about where we're at.
Wow.
But they don't understand that like that's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
Like it's just not gonna happen.
You still got like L to me. You
I don't know. I know what they waiting
One,
for.
two, three.
I know.
Oh, the one,
Right.
two.
Yeah. The one MC who's the only MC and all that old shit. All that funny style, funny shit.
Right.
For them to be like, yeah, your man, I knew it. See?
Whoa.
Can't wait. No.
No, that ain't
Cool
gonna
is in his
No. My
name.
chin is tucked. My chin is tucked, baby.
Sure.
My chin is tucked.
Hey, L, check this out. When I first came on the radio, it was in 1990, right? Mm-hmm. It was a Queens dude was the first song we ever played was live at the barbecue
Yeah.
with Nas,
Yeah.
Queens dude. And then from there, the show we called the Wake Up Show became what it became. First syndicated nationally, overseas, the whole shit. That's from the West Coast too. I've never tripped on regions. I believe Planet Earth.
Oh, I love the regions.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
why I did my second album with
Yeah.
Bobcat and LA Posse.
Talk about
Like,
that because
yeah.
I had Lonzo on the show.
Yeah.
My homeboy Terry on the
Yeah.
show from LA Posse. Talk.
Yeah. So my second album, which is I Need Love and
Yeah.
I'm Bad and all those songs, was produced by all West Coast producers. My man DJ Bobcat, Muffler, Dwayne Simon, and Daryl Pierce. And then DJ Pooh was also involved with the making of the album. And we made that record. That was my second album. And that was in like 87.
Yeah.
So like I never had an issue with the regions and all of that. That's why I'm known all over the world and why I can play in all these places and my music plays in all these places even today. Even on a local level. Like not just on the big major stations because they're like kind of programmed, but like even locally because I love everybody and I always have.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So to me, hip hop culture is about hip hop culture. So, you know, I just say that because I know that there's a lot of people, especially at a time like this, if you're not from New York, they're like, well, you know, that was then in New York, but I'm from here. No, you all matter. All of you made a contribution. You all should feel very proud of what we built. You know what I'm saying? No matter where you're from, whether you're from Detroit, whether you're from Chicago, you're from the Bay Area, you know what I'm saying? Whether you're from Houston, you're from Dallas, like you should feel proud of the hip hop culture that you've, you know, contributed to this world. And so just know that me as one of the guys who is a pillar and one of the people that's kind of a torchbearer for the culture, I respect everybody globally
Yeah.
who have contributed to hip hop culture.
I love that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, LL Cool J, man. We got people on the lines. I know Mike and Tracy want to ask a question.
Yes.
I'll be remiss in DB. Everybody in the room, damn it. So with this time period, Hip Hop 50, we had Grandmaster Flash come up, and oh, man, it was a wonderful conversation we had with Flash. So we're starting to hear all of these untold stories.
Yeah. I got a lot of them.
Yeah. Well, hopefully we'll hear some
Oh,
today
no. Okay.
because you're in a lot of them.
Okay.
All right. And so we had the prestigious journalist Bonsu Thompson come up here. He did a series, Iconic Records, and he talked about the life and death record with Biggie, right? And then in the middle of the interview, he revealed to us something. I want to ask you, were you aware of this? Is it truly, as you understand it, that when making Who Shot Ya, Biggie took a shot at you? I'm going to play this clip back. All right?
Okay.
That's what Clep said. He's like, LL wrote I Shot Ya was because of that day in the studio, because of Who Shot Ya. And I'm like,
what
and when you think about it, it's like,
It's a line that Big said.
old school, new school, you need to learn though.
Okay. Is that, no?
I need him to stick to his day job.
Okay.
And if that is his day job, he might want to reassess that shit.
Well, he was told that, so.
No, I got love for him.
Yeah,
I'm just
okay.
teasing.
Okay.
I'm just teasing, man. Don't get mad at me.
Okay.
No, that's not true. I was in the studio when Biggie wrote Who Shot You.
Okay. Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah.
Like I was literally in the studio when he made the song.
Plot twist.
Go off, L.
No,
I love that.
No.
You was
I was
sitting
literally,
love that.
I was
I love that.
physically in the studio
Yeah.
with Notorious B.I.G. when he wrote "I Shot You."
One more time
Who
for the
Shot
people
You?
in the back.
I was in the studio
Yes.
sitting with Biggie
Yes.
when he wrote "Who
Yes.
Shot You." I said, "Biggie, yo, why you smoke so much weed when you writing your joints?" And this is at this time he was, I guess, still writing before he started memorizing. You know, he said, "Oh, it makes me feel like I'm in the track," and I just thought we just started laughing and laugh. Dog, you gotta these concepts that people.
It's a lot of talking going on.
I love them. I love
Okay.
them. I respect it. Look, I'm not gonna beat homie up. I don't want to be like that guy. I just say, look, man, that's just not true.
That's
I
not
was
true.
in the studio with Big. Big was my man. You know what I'm saying? I did Flavor in Your Ear remix. We did that together. You know what I'm saying? You know, I used to see him at the tunnel. I'd be like, "Yo, Big, you good? You chilling?" You know what I'm saying? Like, he was just a great dude. You know what I'm saying? And I liked him a lot. And nah, he wasn't taking a shot at me. I mean, he was doing what rappers do.
Yeah.
What MCs do. Old school, new school. He was saying whoever wanted can get it.
Yeah.
That's regular. That comes with the territory. Like, you gotta have that kind of a mindset, at least at that time. Now, in a lot of ways, it's about selling the hustle, right? Like, I've heard that said, and I think that's pretty true. That's an accurate assessment. Now it's more about selling the hustle. Back then, it was about lyrical prowess and your ability and your confidence and your ability to get an idea across. It's a little different.
Yeah.
Now it's about selling swag and, you know.
Yeah. Whatever they sell it.
And that's okay.
Yeah.
That's okay. I'm not judging. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm with that too. But I'm just saying, nah, that's not
accurate.
That's 100% false.
It's for the clicks, and everybody wants to go viral.
Yeah.
Right? Everyone wants to
But
click,
he might
everyone wants to go
genuinely
viral.
believe. He might genuinely believe that.
Well, I'm not
You
talking
know, like
about this brother right here.
yeah.
I'm talking about it, in journalism as a whole. We're at now, particularly within the hip hop journalistic space, with podcasters and everyone has a microphone with Twitter, etc. People are looking to insert themselves in the conversation, to go viral, to be sensational, without having all the assessments and looking at the full picture of the story.
Yeah, there's a lot of that going on, and then to put it simple, just a lot of people just be bullshitting. You know what I'm saying?
There you go.
It's be bullshit.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
It's the easiest way to
And if
get
you would-
attention.
and see, he was
Yeah.
there. When you there, you
Yo,
go.
like, it's crazy. Like, I'm literally like I can see it in my mind right now.
Yeah.
The only reason Biggie rapped to that beat is because Keith Murray didn't finish the song when he did it as a skit on Mary's album. So that I shot you, that Who Shot You, I'm sorry,
Yep.
that Who Shot You beat, remember, was a skit with Keith Murray on Mary J.
That's
Blige's
right.
album, and people were like, "Yo, why you ain't make him finish it?" And the guys were like, I know. So then they gave the beat to Biggie, and he ended up doing Who Shot You.
Wow.
All right, so that wasn't even, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Wow. There it is. We got it right here from LL. Get a man a round of
Yup.
applause while he's here.
Thank you for clearing that up.
Yes. And his jewelry is real.
If that was ever to be a question.
And tasteful too.
Yeah. Tracy?
It is.
Yeah,
LL, when you had mentioned being such a torchbearer for our culture, a protector as well as a pillar, it just reminded me why you are amongst one of my favorite key members of hip hop royalty, because you don't care solely about your own throne. You
Yeah,
care
no.
about the thrones of others. When we speak about hip hop becoming 50 and our elder statesmen in this game, I'm thinking to myself, were you always embracing of getting older? Because there's always been ageism within hip hop. In general, there's always been this idea that, you reach your prime only in your youth. Sway said that you can hide within our culture and pause your growth.
No, I think I was like everybody else. I think, when I was younger, I thought it was, all about being young, and when I got older, I changed my mind. It's pretty basic.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And but to answer your question more seriously, I've always been very comfortable whatever stage I was at in my life. And I just don't want to, I don't see any reason to pretend.
Yeah.
That's why I started Rock the Bells. Like, why do I have to pretend like, you know, look, I listen to Lil Durk songs. Some of them I like. The joint with Cole, and I listen to, you know, the Baby on my knees and put your hands on your knees. Like I listen to joints, like I listen to all of these different joints. But my thing is like, why pretend that I grew up with that, or like, you know, like I don't have to pretend. Like let's just embrace it all.
Yeah,
let's embrace it all. Like I love Rock Box by Run DMC. You know, I think it's great. You know, and then there's songs by the Lil Baby that I like, and there's, you know, songs by, you know, different artists that I like. So I just think we just have to be comfortable with the idea of being artists. See, the one misnomer that I think gets miscommunicated is that, look, hip hop is not a sport.
No.
Okay.
Thank you.
So
Thank
you know, it's like playing guitar, you know, or like the horn, like it's not a sport. So I don't have to like stop doing what I do and stop recording at 34.
Yeah.
You know, like I hear artists always all the time flirting with retirement.
Yeah.
And that's really insecurity because they don't know whether or not they're going to be able to continue on in their careers. At least that's how it comes off to me. I think it's insecurity. And at a minimum, it's a slight lack of gratitude. It's a little bit ungrateful because you're in a position to have a great career and you're flirting with retirement for absolutely no reason other than the fact that you don't know what to do next.
Right.
But that's what greatness is about. Greatness is about being willing to go into uncharted territory. And you know, when you go into uncharted territory, you don't know what's going to happen.
What was your last uncharted territory? What do you consider your last uncharted territory?
I think me working on this new music.
Okay.
I mean, you know, I haven't done an album in over a decade,
This is true.
and haven't had an album that was impactful in maybe 2 decades. So it's like, okay, do you want to do that? Yeah. That's uncharted territory for me. Starting Rock the Bells at a time when everybody is only interested in standing next to the youngest, hottest rapper so that they can be seen with them, so that they can be relevant. I said, you know what? The art is relevant.
Yeah.
I don't need to see a current picture of Miles Davis. He's great.
Yeah.
Like, I don't need to see a current picture of Charlie Parker, a current picture of Bob Dylan. You know, like, so I know Rakim is great. I don't need him to stand next to whoever for Rakim to be respected. I know he's amazing.
Yeah.
Period. Like, I know Kane is a dynamic, unbelievable performer. I don't need him to stand next to whoever the hottest artist is of the day to make me love Kane.
Yeah.
So I had to eliminate the ego and eliminate all of that. But that was uncharted territory.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people, like last year when we did the festival, were like, yo, why are you doing that? Why don't you, why you ain't go get, all of the young artists and the young acts and pretend to like it, you know? Because that's what a lot of people are doing.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I don't like it. I'm saying, but there are a lot of people who are really pretending to like things that they don't because they just want to fit in.
Right.
And that's not real.
It's a fear of being forgotten.
And it's an uncomfortable space to be in as a human being because you're being inauthentic.
Yeah.
I want to live real. I want to live true. If I want to listen to a Lil Durk song, I want to listen to it. If I want to listen to Afro beats, I want to listen to it. And if I want to listen to, Rakim or EPMD, I want to listen to it.
Yeah.
I want to listen to like I don't want to be in that space of faking it.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
that's man, LL Cool J, man. I told y'all, Gems.
Yep,
Gems.
right
Give that
now.
man some water, Kalani. He been put, he might be parched.
I'm definitely
Yeah,
parched.
okay, there
Is
you
this
go.
water?
Yeah, that's water. He just got it fresh, filtered mineral water.
Okay. Yeah.
If I could jump in,
Today in the news.
if I could jump in real quick, because you brought up Z-Trip, and he's a well-respected DJ. If you know his history and his lineage and like
Yeah.
how long he's been rocking with you, you got to respect Z-Trip. And I bring him up because when you look at the art of performing, you come from a specific era where the DJ and the rapper were in sync. They rehearsed together. You know what I'm saying? The DJ was an actual DJ, not just somebody who was triggering songs. So do you think that is beneficial to a lot of performers to have that unison and that collaboration with your DJ?
Of course it is. And listen, like any other craft, if you're a youngster or you're new, learn the history. Like, just learn it. It doesn't mean that you have to go out and be like LL Cool J and talk about it every chance you get and start a company like Rock the Bells, but maybe you will. But learn the craft because that will make you better as an artist. If I was going to get into rock and roll, I would learn everything about the history of rock and roll, blues. I would go into funk. I would go into all of the source material that led to that genre being created so that it would make me a better artist. You study the greats. You study the masters so that you can become better. You know what I mean? Because you're not going to be able to press play and just jump up and down in one spot your entire career.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
You're not.
Yeah.
You're going to have to figure something out. So at a certain point, you got to be prepared for that. So being in sync with the DJ, that's why me having the DJ, but then having the Roots out there with me. But Questlove understands the culture. So when you come see me perform, it's not just, it's like, this is how it's done from my perspective. Now, there are other people who will do it from their perspective, and they'll all be great in different ways. So Run DMC will give you something from their perspective. But you need to see Run when they was with Jam Master Jay, and you need to see so that you can learn, you know, how to do this shit right. Like, I look at Bob Marley, I'm looking at Prince, you know, I'm looking at, you know, you can't just be like, you know, there's more to your career than, you know, money and you know, just like
the surface stuff,
the surface level stuff. There's more to your career than that. In terms of if you want to have a long-term career, you know, you can make a lot of money. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm all about it. I've always liked to get money, and I still do. And I'm going to continue to get money.
6 G's for 20 minutes is the pay I earn.
A little more now.
Okay.
Right? You know what I mean? Right? But yeah. But I'm just saying, like, you see what I'm saying? Like, so I'm with, like I love the energy. I love the mindset. I love that. But you got to remember, your attitude determines your altitude, right? So just embrace all of this shit. Like, go see everybody. Y'all definitely need to come to that Rock the Bells Festival.
The Bells.
See it. Swiss Beats and Friends. Yo, Swiss gonna have people out there. It's gonna be crazy.
Yeah.
Like the way this is gonna look. You know what I mean?
Amen.
And then turn around and go to the Drake joint and go to the, you know, go to all of them if you can. You know, whatever your pockets permit. You know what I'm saying? Go to the shows and see your artists so that you can be great too one day.
LL Cool J. RockTheBells.com/festival for info and tickets. Go to www.rockthebells.com/festival. That's this Saturday, Forest Hill Stadium in Queens, New York. You know, I don't know what the response might be from UL when I'm gonna ask you this question.
Go for it.
But I know, man, I feel like our friendship is strong enough and solid enough.
You crumbling up the questions now, like, God damn, bitch.
I didn't make
All
it.
right, if it went in, I'd have answered.
Don't give me the shit back. Give me that shit back.
If it went in, I would have answered.
Oh, you shouldn't have said that.
Damn.
Fuck that, hell. That's all right. What's up? Man, it would do me a big honor. I don't know if it could happen now, but man, I never had you bust a verse on my show, bro.
Okay. Yo, you want me to do that?
Yeah. Take your time. Yeah.
God
oh my
damn,
God.
word.
So you could. What the hell? Yeah.
We got a real DJ too.
What beats you got over there? You got some beats?
Let's hear what he got.
Slow it down a little bit. There was smoke when the mother's water broke. The doc saw the horns, oh my God, it's a goat. The nurse cut the cord, got shocked with 1,000,000 volts. Almost dropped him on the floor, but the baby started to float. Umbilical cord turned into a gold rope. Mike appeared in his hand, his body started to jolt. Angels injected him with lyrical dope. Same drugs they gave Hemingway and Edgar Allan Poe. The whole world's raving for the baby, the bell tolls. A crowd gathered round throwing punches and elbows. Then his mama arose and recited a poem. Taught a hip-hop god, fuck rock and roll. Put his baby in the whip, there was a solar eclipse. Then the spirit came, wrote his name down in hieroglyphs. Breakbeats played, he had a speaker for a crib. She screamed, Jack the Rip, and ignited his gifts. To the parents, he's a legend, to the children, a myth. Here's some first-hand experience of Mr. Smith, alias Mr. Killing every rapper in his radius. Ciphers the stadiums, bars is vibranium. Molecular structure of the nucleus of his cranium. Platinum, uranium, lyrical titanium. In other words, whoever it concerned, if you fuck around with fire, you gon' get that ass turn to ash. True story, I'm walking crematorium, helping rappers earn obituaries from historians, banging on them, yellow tape and white sheets laying on them. Carved hand tombstones praying for him. Moving the chess pieces like telekinesis. As a toddler, he walked with 2 panthers on leashes. Learned early on where the mark of the beast is. By the time he hit puberty, slicking increases. Slicker than Odysseus on an Odyssey. Intellect is part of me, so pardon me if it's harder to follow me. What does that mean? He's a mythological melanated progeny of royalty, spraying you with soliloquies. Gil Heron with the camouflage gear on. Ignorance is a virus, my ink is the interferon. The last poet, revolutionary with guns loaded. Back to elevate the culture, that's my only motive.
We're done for the year.
That was amazing, bro.
We are done for the year. Hey, nobody ever needs to rap on this show again. Wow. The goats. The goats.
Oh my God.
Thank you, sir.
The Force.
Woo.
Look for the tour. LL Cool J on tour. This Saturday we partying. Rock the Bells Festival.
Let's get it.
L, I need tickets. Who I talk to?
I got you. I got you covered. The team got you.
Thank you very much. I
No doubt.
appreciate you. LL Cool J.